Kaayo. Kain na at lami ay kaayo, a taste of Filipino cuisine. Mga Philos, may pagkakataon kang manalo ng free meal mula sa Lami ay Kaayo at Pinoy in Queensland the Podcast. Manood lang ng Pinoy in Queensland the Podcast every Wednesdays and Sundays, 7 p.m. Hintayin ang queue ni Papa Kiko at ni Bel kung kailan pwedeng tumawag sa 0490-011-417. Sagutin lang ang aming simpleng tanong. At may pagkakataon ka ng manalo ng one free meal mula sa Lami ay Kaayo at Pinoy in Queensland the Podcast. Maagang papasko mula sa Lami ay Kaayo at Pinoy in Queensland the Podcast. Magkita-kita tayo sa Lami ay Kaayo, a taste of the Filipino cuisine. Mermaid Beach Road, Mermaid Beach, Gold Coast Highway.
Show for Pinoy by Pinoy. Pinoy in Queensland, the podcast with DJ Papa Kiko together with Belle. Let's talk about anything Pinoy in and out of Australia. Pinoy lives, works, journey down under. Pinoy in Queensland, the podcast with DJ Papa Kiko together with Belle. Wednesdays and Sundays, 7 p.m. QLD time, 5 p.m. Philippine time. Live on Facebook and YouTube at Pinoy in Queensland, the podcast. Broadcasting live from the third floor of Surf City Building, Surfers Paradise, Gold Coast, Queensland, Australia. Here's Mr. Brightside, DJ Papa Kiko.
1, 2, 3, let's go!
Show for Pinoy by Pinoy. This is Pinoy in Queensland, the podcast, episode number 1. Season 2, mga Philos, welcome to the show. I'm DJ PK Papa Kiko, joining you until 9 p.m. dito sa Australia, sa Queensland, until 7 p.m. dyan sa Pilipinas. Welcome to the show again. This is our first episode for season number 2. Thank you for checking us out on Facebook and on YouTube. You can share the video para makarating sa mga Philos natin all over the globe. Facebook.com/Pinoy in Queensland the podcast. YouTube.com/Pinoy in Queensland the podcast. Pwede nyo rin ito mapakinggan sa Spotify. Lahat ng mga digital platforms available right after the show instantly. Pwede nyo siyang mapakinggan o ma-download ang ating audio form. So, a lot of ways to get connected. Again, welcome to the show. Kung kayo po ay nakatingin sa screen ngayon sa Facebook or nanonood ng replay natin ngayon, yes, wala pong bell manilhig tonight. No bell manilhig tonight. Only DJ PK Papa Kiko. Pero hindi tayo nag-iisa because we have our featured Pinoy na ipapakilala ko sa inyo. Maya-maya lang na konti. I'm sure excited na kayo makita at makilala or makilala pa ang ating featured Pinay tonight, who will be joining me until 9 p.m. tonight. Hindi lang joining me as a guest, pati co-host na rin kasi wala si Belle. So instant nagka-work siya tonight. She's hired. Overqualified actually. Alright, so a lot of ways to get connected. Meron tayong landline linya 0490-011-417. Kung gusto nyo pong maging part ng ating show, you can go on air o online. You can call us. You can call me 0490-011-417. Kung meron kayong gustong i-share, itanong sa ating guest. The podcast. Yes, wala po tayo last Wednesday and last Sunday, wala rin po tayo. Yes, we intentionally took a break, ika nga. No? And syempre last Sunday, meron ding malakas na bagyo na dumaan sa ating bansa. That's why we decided to be one of them or to join everyone in prayers, okay? Para po sa ating maagang pagbangon and makalipas yung bagyo ng safe. And of course, our prayers para sa ating mga kababayan, especially sa tinamaan po ng nakalipas na bagyo. So last Sunday, we decided to went off. So Kaya wala tayo last Sunday. Last Wednesday naman, off natin dahil we're heading on sa ating season number 2. Yay! Wow, thank you, Lord. This is actually our 4th month together every Wednesdays. Dati Saturdays, ngayon Sundays na po. So Wednesdays and Sundays na tayo magkasama 7 p.m. till 9 p.m. or 5 p.m. until 7 p.m. naman dyan sa Pilipinas. Okay, alright. So, since walang bell manilig tonight, good thing. Buti na lang. Alright, Cola saves the day. Alright, pakilala ko muna sa inyo yung ating featured Pinoy for tonight. Joining me tonight, malamang nabasa nyo na sa poster natin if you're following the show on social media. So, joining us tonight is actually pride na naman ng ating bansa. Pride ng mga Pinoy na naman dito sa Australia. Making a name, of course, for herself and para sa ating mga kababayan. She is the founder and the CEO of GVOM or the Good Vibes Only Movement or GVOM. The founder as well of Coach Cola. And she is also 100 part of 100 or one of the most influential Filipinas 2019 Filipina Women's Network USA. How about that, mga pillows? Joining me tonight is Miss Cola Paclibar. Yay! Welcome to the show.
Hello.
All right,
thank you for having me, Papa Kiko.
Thank you for driving. Medyo malayo yun, ha?
Okay naman.
Malayo yun. Kumusta? Thank you for being here on a Sunday night.
Yes. Such a pleasure. Thank you for having me.
Thank you for being here.
Super excited for tonight.
Yep.
I think we have a lot of things to discuss, to talk about.
Yeah.
And now, na-co-host ako bigla.
Na may work ka tonight, hindi ka lang
Biglang
guest.
tatrabaho.
Bigla ka
Bigla.
magtatrabaho. Well, look at the brighter side. Ika nga, since you are on the second microphone, you have all the time in the world para makapag-inspired ng maraming fellows,
Thank you.
mga kababayan natin, hindi lang dito sa Australia, kundi sa buong mundo at sa mga nanonood ng ating replay. So, again, welcome to the show. This is Pinoy in Queensland, the podcast. I'm Papa Kiko. Okay, nice to meet you finally.
Yes, finally.
Sa email lang po kami nagkakilala and thank you for deciding to be here.
Yes. Actually, when we found out na meron palang ganitong platform, I think it was really a good opportunity for us to show na one, we're here, na nandito kami sa Australia, and also reach out to our fellow Filipinos and hopefully create that impact,
Yes.
create that positivity.
Inspiration.
Yeah,
of course.
share content. Like, I'll tell you a little bit more later, pero, my business is really GVOM. The name itself.
Yes,
diba?
Good Vibes.
Only Movement.
Actually, yung palang name na yon medyo na nag-ring na sa tenga ko. Kasi personally, I'm a Mr. Brightside type of guy. Alam mo, good vibes lang lagi. Alam mo yun. Yeah, kaya nga. Ang galing nga. Sabi ko, this is my thing as well. That's why.
Alignment siya, aligned.
Actually, yun na yun. Kaya talagang I took time talaga para panoorin yung mga videos mo to catch up din sa'yo.
Thank you.
And then sabi ko, wow,
Thank you.
magkakasundo kami ni Madam, ha? So, pwede na akong si
Ikaw rin sunod
Pepsi?
na ambassador.
Your Cola. Cute.
Pepsi.
Or ako si Coke. Coca-Cola. Hindi ko alam. Pinilit ko yun.
Papa Pepsi ka na lang. Hindi na
Pepsi,
Papa
Papa Pepsi, and I have Mama Cola on the show. Alright.
Sakto.
So, ang galing. So, I'm excited. So, finally, nakilala na kita. And magkakasundo tayo tonight. So, again, mga fellows na nanonood ngayon, nasa Facebook po tayo. Shinare na rin ni Cola. Thank you for sharing the video.
Yes, actually naka-watch party ata
Yay!
ako. So,
hindi na ako mazizero.
yan. Yeah. So hopefully my family na actually, so my family is in Hong Kong.
Yun nga yung gusto kong itanong pala. Lagi kong first question sa mga guests namin dito. Saan ka sa Pilipinas? Pero mukhang hindi sa Pilipinas. Anong kwento?
So, it's a long story. But let me see. I'll start where I think hindi siya masyadong long. So, my dad works as an parang avionics engineer, airline engineer. So he deals with like the plane
The makina.
Hindi naman makina ng plane, pero actually recently ko lang nalaman kung ano talaga yung ginagawa ng tatay ko. So,
May mga ganun talagang tatay hindi natin nalalaman. May mga ganung anak talaga.
20 years na siya nagkatrabaho as an avionics engineer, pero entertainment system ng airplane yung inaano niya. So, ever since growing up, we were moving around. My parents are from Cebu.
Cebu?
So, yes, from Cebu.
Cebuana. Okay.
Yes. So, they're from Bantayan, as an island in Cebu, if you've
Of course. Bantayan Island.
Yeah, like in the last few years, I think it's...
Parang nadidiscover
Yes,
siya.
exactly.
Yeah, it's more fun.
Yes,
Laging kasama yan.
Yes, exactly.
Okay.
It is more fun in the Philippines.
Okay.
And then, but actually, I was born in Manila. So, and I was, when I was 5, we moved to Abu Dhabi.
Okay. Okay. So, medyo sobrang short-lived lang talaga yung
Yes, exactly.
buhay Bantayan. Okay.
And I never lived in Bantayan.
Okay.
So, my parents moved to Manila. Andun na kami parang first 5 years
saan ka sa
of my
Manila?
life. We were in Cavite.
Cavite. Okay.
Pero kasi hindi talaga kami from Manila.
Ah.
So, ako, when people ask me, where are you from in the Philippines, sasabihin ko Cebu.
Okay.
Doon talaga
Doon
galing
naman
yung
talaga.
parents ko. At saka I really identify as a Cebuana.
Yeah.
And I've been practicing my Bisaya. But
Sayang, wala si Belle. Magkakasundo kayo sa Bisaya. She's from Bohol. Oo.
pero medyo, yeah. When I say practicing talaga.
Kasi nasa level 1 pa lang. Level 1 pa lang.
Level 0.5.
Okay,
Level
pero whatever. Nevertheless, Pinay na Pinay pa rin, di ba?
Yes.
Oo naman, syempre.
But so yun nga, after 5 years in Manila, my
Okay.
dad moved us to Abu Dhabi.
Alright.
And then we were there for 5 years also. Tapos, we moved to Hong Kong.
So,
Tapos,
5 years din kayo sa Abu Dhabi.
yes.
Okay.
yes.
Alright. So,
Yeah.
galing nung number 5 ah.
Yes. Pero then, after nun, Hong Kong na. And
Hong Kong
ever
na.
since.
Okay.
Siguro 18 years na kaming nasa Hong Kong.
If you don't mind me asking, bakit kayo pumunta ng Hong Kong from Abu Dhabi?
It was really my dad's choice. I think it was a time in his life na parang he could choose where to settle down or where to bring his family that was gonna give us a better life.
Of course.
Alam mo naman,
greener,
parents, diba? Like,
greener pasture.
yeah, exactly. And, better opportunities
I know.
for the kids.
Tama.
Kasi yun naman talaga yung nangyayari, diba? Like, you move abroad or you...
Along, yeah.
Yes, you move outside of the Philippines to find a better life for
Kaya
your
tayo
family.
nandito.
Kaya tayo nandito. Exactly. That's why
Okay.
we're here.
Yeah.
And I think that was the real intention. So for him, and they were very young. They're very young parents. I think.
Talaga.
Yes, my mom, they were in their 20s or 19 or 20, first child niya. May ate ako. So,
Okay.
5 kami. 5
yeah?
kids.
Okay.
And then, pangalawa ko.
Alright.
So, they were really young. Siguro 30s sila. Imagine mo, early 30s. Kung saan, apat na yung anak nila kung saan sila pupunta sa mundo. Diba? So, yeah, yun talaga. I think Hong Kong was a good choice for them at that time in their life.
Syempre, yung time na yun siguro, na-imagine ko yun yung height ng Hong Kong na lahat. Gusto lahat pumunta ng Hong Kong. Well, until now naman, yung center pa rin ng business and all that.
It is.
Yep.
Iba lang, like, 2020, it's not a good year for
Naiintindihan
everyone.
ko. Yeah, I know it. Yeah.
Pero with Hong Kong in the last year also, it wasn't the best.
Yes. Oo.
We've had protests.
Yeah, political
Yeah.
issues. Oh.
Pero actually weird nga kasi lumipat kami ng Hong Kong 2003. And that was the year after SARS.
Yeah. SARS pa. Grabe, no?
Grabe. But, growing up in Hong Kong, it was a good opportunity for us as kids to immerse ourselves in like different cultures,
Okay.
meet different people, learn from different types of people actually. So, yeah, my parents are Filipino, pero hindi sila yung super traditional. My parents are very open-minded people.
Talaga. Mga
Oo.
bata pa rin kasi sila
Yes,
siguro.
exactly.
Yun yung advantage naman nun.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I think one thing that you have to remember, as a parent of 5 kids and you're moving them around the world, you have to remember that they're also surrounded by different types of people, different cultures.
Syempre.
It's gonna be different from the way that, and they're from the province, diba? Probinsya sila. Bantayan, diba?
Okay. Pareho sila. Pareho silang
Yes,
Cebu.
pareho silang,
Okay.
actually, yeah. They're both from Bantayan. High school
Wow.
High school sweethearts ba? Or parang even before that.
Confirm natin kung nanonood sila.
Ma-confirm naman.
Ano sinasabi mo dyan, Noy?
Mahilig magkwento nanay ko. Baka...
Yeah. Invited ka rito, ma'am. One of
Yes.
these days. One of these episodes. Okay?
But yeah, so they're settled in Hong Kong now. So,
okay.
doon kami galing actually.
Alright. So, and then, doon ka na rin nag-school.
Yes, doon ako nag-school.
Okay.
Pero college in Manila.
Manila.
Yes.
Okay.
So, 5 years akong nasa Manila after high school. I went to Ateneo.
Yeah.
Oo, so
Arne,
pride and joy ng Daddy Co. Hello,
yeah,
Daddy.
of course. Blue. Yeah, Blue Eagles.
Araneo.
Yeah.
Mga Aranistas.
Yeah.
But it was a very interesting time in my life also. Kasi, again, coming from Hong Kong, it was
Yun
the
nga,
first time.
medyo
First time na I was away from my family.
nang matagal.
Yes. And yeah, I just lived by myself. So there was a sense...
So bakit ka nag-decide? Dahil nga kay dad. Gusto niya Ateneo for you.
Hindi naman.
Hindi
Actually,
naman.
kung choice ng tatay ko, UP. Pero...
Kapitbahay.
Oo, magkapit-bahay. Kaso lang...
Katipunan Pride, okay.
Hindi na naabutan ata ng admission.
Okay.
Ateneo na lang. Pero it was still... Yeah, I think it was partly kasi malapit din sa Hong Kong. Ako, coming from Hong Kong, I wanted to try out, somewhere else also.
Okay.
Parang siguro...
Oo naman, parang...
kasi na-influence ka na ng mga kasama, ng mga classmate mo, kung saan sila
At saka, meron kang parents kasi na, you said, on the go sila. Sige lang, go
Yes,
lang. Sige,
exactly.
discover.
Yes,
fly
exactly.
high. Soar.
Yeah, exactly. So parang limitless. So inisip ko baka Canada, baka nga Australia or US. Pero at the end of the day, yun din yung point of my life na hindi ako masyadong klaro kung ano yung gusto kong mangyari sa buhay ko. So,
Pero you finish school muna sa Pilipinas. Tinapos mo.
college. Oo,
okay.
tapos
Anong course?
naman. Oo. Communications, advertising at saka PR.
Magkadugo tayo. Yeah.
Okay.
Ako, arts naman ako. Communication
Arts din,
arts.
oo.
Pero hindi ako sa UP at hindi ako sa Ateneo. Doon lang ako sa gigilid.
Kahit ano naman, I think, actually, ang sa akin, it doesn't really matter kung ano yung school.
Agree.
And honestly, like when I was in college, what I learned was...
Ayan, gusto ko marinig yung mga natutunan mo along the way. Yeah. Sige.
And I didn't do well in college because...
High five!
High five tayo!
Ako din Siguro mga toys din ako mga nagtitake ng mga subject.
I think kaya ako 5 years kasi malapit na akong makick out ng school.
Okay. Nag-overstayed ka. Okay.
Oo, I overstayed my welcome.
Bakit hindi? Enjoy. Alright.
But really, I think the reason why was I learned so much more outside of school than I did being in school.
Yun di ba?
Yeah.
May mga bagay na hindi mo matututunan sa loob ng school. Of course, we have nothing against the educational institutions,
I think
of
it's still
course.
important pa rin.
Siyempre naman.
It's important to have your certificate, especially in this day.
Lalo
and
na
time.
ngayon.
People look for that qualification.
Of course.
People look for that in your CV, in your portfolio. But
Passport mo nga, ika nga. That's your passport.
yes, it is. And so to me, I would have tried. Now, looking back, I should have tried more, a little bit more.
Yeah.
But I also don't regret the things that I learned from not trying.
Yeah. Yeah, that's good. Yeah. So, tinapos yung communications sa Manila.
Yes.
And then balik ka ng Hong Kong.
Balik ako ng Hong Kong. And then, kasi PR.
So, what did you do after schooling?
Went straight to work. I worked
Talaga. Nag-work ka na. Corporate din?
Corporate,
Okay.
yes. Diretso. From Manila to Hong Kong, corporate job, 2 years. It was in project management, client services.
Pero along those days or those years na ginagawa mo yan, nasa side mo na ba yun? Nasa yun na yung Coach Cola side?
Wala pa.
Wala pa.
So 2013 was the year that I actually kind of gave birth to GVOM.
Okay.
Pero
2013?
Yes, pero platform pa lang siya. So 2014 actually ako nag-graduate from Ateneo.
Okay.
Pero dapat batch 2013 ako. Kaso lang, yun nga.
Yun nga. Syempre.
I overstayed my welcome.
Of course. Okay.
And then the thing was, being in Manila by yourself and experiencing freedom for the first time. Freedom meaning you're not
You're deciding sa lahat ng bagay
Yeah,
for yourself.
for yourself.
Okay.
You don't have your parents around to tell you yes or no, or you can't do this, or this is what you can do. So you try to immerse yourself in different experiences na bahala na parang fun siya eh. So parang interesting siya. So might as well, 'di ba? Like, and I was always a type of person who loved adventures, who loved experiencing
I can see
new
that.
things.
Yep.
And I wasn't afraid. I was so confident in myself in terms of experiencing something new.
All right.
You know, it was yun. May ibang parts in my life na hindi ako ganun ka-confident, pero when it was about
Discovering,
experiencing discovery or adventure seeking, that was my
Your
thing.
thing,
That was my
yep.
thing. But on the flip side of that is you get lost in the process of being on an adventure when you're not clear on where you want to go.
I can relate to that. Yung parang gusto mong i-grab lahat ng opportunities na nadaanan mo along the way. Sige, punta ako dito. And then you just found yourself one day na hindi mo na pala kaya lahat.
Yeah, and I think it's really more
Kaka-overwhelm din kasi talaga minsan di ba?
nakaka-overwhelm siya. At
Or
saka,
siguro dadaan talaga yung facing ng buhay ng isang
yes.
young people, ng isang young man or young woman na mako-confuse ka talaga kung ano yung gusto mo.
Yes.
Okay.
And you have to remember siguro to early 20s.
Yan, yung
Right?
pinakamahirap na age talaga, and then bigla kang may freedom na sinasabi
Yeah.
mo, and then bigla ka nagkaroon ng sweldo na hindi ka na humihingi. Nako,
Kasi lang,
hindi ko alam kung anong gagawin ko rin.
na-remember mo ba nung parang early 20s ka na parang ang tanda ko na gano'n.
Parang ganun yung feeling, no? Yung parang wala pa akong achievement.
Oo.
Alam mo, sabi nila, it's called Mark Zuckerberg effect.
Oh, is it?
Kailangan daw,
Makes so much sense.
pag
kasi,
daw bata ka pa, kailangan CEO ka na, kailangan may million ka na sa bangko at nakarating, jet setter ka na. Pag hindi, pag wala ka nun at wala ka na i-post online, feeling mo naiwanan ka ng panahon. Yan yung nararanasan din ng maraming tao ngayon.
Naalala ko talaga, I was 19 years old and I thought I was a failure. Kasi sabi ko, I haven't earned my
At
first
19?
million. Yeah, sabi ko. Kasi my goal was, when I turned 19, I earned my first million.
Okay.
I had
Cars,
a car.
I have my own place.
I was like, I had bought like an apartment. Lahat. And then when it didn't happen, I was like, oh my gosh, I'm a failure.
Yeah. Tapos makikita mo yung batchmate mo, boom.
Yeah.
And then
there are people kasi, like right out of college, they get married.
yes, as makita mo, happy life.
Yes,
happy
may kotse, may bahay, may anak, bigla, dalawa, tatlo, parang, oh my God, parang,
tapos ikaw parang nagka-cramming sa isang aspect pa lang ng buhay mo, di ba? So, pressure,
parang
grabe.
behind ka.
Feeling mo lang naman
Feeling
yun.
mo, behind ka.
Okay.
So, ito yung point also in my life where I was like,
Ito na yung 2013.
yes,
Okay.
2013. I was
Okay.
I was 20, turning 21. And this was the time na I felt the most depressed in my life.
Depression.
Yes.
Pumasok na sa ito at early 20s. Okay.
Yeah. And I didn't even know that it was depression. But again, I guess that's it, right? You don't know when you are experiencing it. And then you're just in this black hole of emotions wherein you don't want to get up
Yep.
in the morning.
Parang walang sense ang lahat.
Yes. And
And
it's
then,
funny because yung
walang
feeling,
fulfillment.
yeah, ayaw mong gumising pero ayaw mo ring matulog na.
Oo.
Kasi nasasayangan ka sa araw mo.
Oo.
So,
And then you're starting to notice lahat ng mga flaws mo sa
yes,
pagkatao mo.
Yeah. And
Doon
you're
ka
comparing,
na-focus.
not
Yeah, yung
just
comparison.
the flaws, you're comparing yourself with other people.
Yan daw ang start ng downfall talaga ng isang tao.
Yeah,
when you start
yeah.
comparing yourself.
It's not a good
Nangyari
road.
sa'yo yan. Yan yung
Yeah.
pinagdaanan mo.
Yes. And
Especially, sorry I have to say that, especially sa society na pinanggalingan mo. Siyempre doon,
yeah.
iba talaga no?
Yeah,
Oo. Ako kasi nag-work ako sa QC, nakikita ko kayo, malapit din ako doon. So, iba talaga yung society yun.
Iba.
Iba talaga sila. Kaya naiintindihan kita. So,
Yeah.
feeling ko hindi ko rin kaya sumabay doon kung ako yun. Yung ganun.
Ang sa akin naman kasi, I think aside from the fact na, kasi sa'yo iba na siya. Sa akin, galing pa ako sa ibang bansa.
Para may iba ka pang kailangan patunayan pa.
Yes na. But I think it was more of because I came from Hong Kong, I was instantly separate from everyone
Oo
there.
nga, no? Yun nga, hindi ko nakalimutan kong tanong yun. How was it growing up na or going to school na iba ka? Or Iba in a sense na pwedeng advantage or disadvantage yan sa side mo. Iba in a sense na pinakamaganda ka doon. I'm sure.
Actually, I was an ugly duckling, and
For them.
Yes, I blossomed when I was in high school. Pero
Kasi lahat sila maliliit yung mata. Ikaw yung round eye.
hindi naman. I think what it was, and this is really thanks to my parents, is they really tried their best to surround us with people who are Filipinos also.
Okay.
So
at least medyo...
It's not just, we went to local schools in Hong Kong, but also there was also a huge community of Filipinos in Hong Kong.
Ayan, so yung sinasabi mo kanina, so hindi lang dahil nakikita ko kayo na parang hindi ko kayo sumabay, ikaw, part ka talaga ng society yon. So may pressure talaga.
Meron talaga. And yun nga. I think
galing ka pa ng Hong Kong, iba ka, feeling mo lagi.
Yeah, and to a certain point na marirealize mo na wala rin akong family sa Manila. My family is in Cebu or in Hong Kong.
So paano ka nag-cope up nun? Or anong ginagawa mo nun? Hindi pala cope up that time kasi lost ka pa nga. So anong ginagawa mo para may extension, may avenues lahat ng mga hang-ups mo nun?
Ang dami kong friends.
Akala mo friends or real ones?
Yung quote-unquote friends.
Okay.
Pero actually, I think that was the experience also. And may part-time job ako. I was in the nightlife. Napopromote ako for different clubs.
Okay.
For different bars. And I actually hung out with a very cool group of creatives. So mga DJs, mga ganyan. And they were really cool. I was like the little sister. Lagi sila parang overprotective older siblings.
Yeah.
So I had that. Pero at the same time, iba din yung age discrepancy namin. Iba din talaga yung sila kasi magkakakilala sila from way back pa.
Okay.
So although I was welcomed, I still wasn't a completely part of it. And
nararamdaman mo yun hindi mo mai-deny no?
Yeah, separate pa rin talaga ako. And ang nangyari is I was trying to find my flock.
Okay,
parang my group.
Belongingness.
Oo, my tribe. Parang ganon. Pero it was really difficult kasi, yun nga, I think everyone, the moment they saw me, I was instantly different from them.
Gano'n. Nadala mo na siya.
Yes.
From Hong Kong, nadala mo na talaga. Wala. Okay, pause tayo dyan.
Sige,
Mas makikilala pa natin si Cola. Hindi ko pa lang tanong kung bakit Cola. Mamaya na lang pagbalik natin. Okay? Alright, this is Pinoy in Queensland, the podcast, episode number 1, season number 2, day number 8, month number 11, year 2020. Ito po, si Papa Kiko joining you until 9 p.m. No bell manilhig tonight, but I'm blessed kasi nandito si Coach Cola. Sa pagbalik natin, bakit pumasok, kailan pumasok yung Coach Cola, bakit Cola, Pepsi ba ang first name niya? Hindi ko alam. Sarsi, hindi ko rin alam.
Mahilig yung parents ko sa Coca-Cola.
Yun ang tatanong natin. Okay, so after ng ating mabilis na paalala, again, I forgot to tell you guys na meron din tayong ipamimigay na Lamiay Kaayo free meal tonight. So if you have your phone with you, you can call us 0490 011 417. I'm aware na may konting delay dyan. So ang kailangan nyo pong gawin, tumawag na kayo sa amin ngayon para makapag-usap tayo mamaya. Okay? So, 0490-011-417 in case gusto mong manalo ng free meal from Lamiay Kaayo. Lamiay Kaayo is a Filipino restaurant. I don't know if you're aware of Lamiay Kaayo. Hindi ka pa nakakapasyal doon? Cola? Hindi pa. Okay, you should try.
Lamiay Kaayo means...
alam mo yan. Oo, alam mo yan.
Super sarap.
Super sarap. So, mga kababayan natin, super sarap sa Lamiay Kaayo. Thanks to Chef Jeff and Celine. Abangan niyo po yung kanilang ilalabas na online advertisement. So, abangan niyo po yun. And then, mamimigay din tayo ng mga free meal as we go along sa ating program sa lahat ng ating mga episodes. Again, 0490-011-417. Pwede nyo kaming tawagan. Kung meron kayong tanong, yung mga kababayan natin dyan, meron kayong question for Coach Cola, Paclibar, you can call us as well, 0490-011-417. Babalik po ang Pinoy in Queensland, the podcast. Ako po si Papa Kiko, she's Cola, Usapang Pinoy, Enjoy Pinoy.
Broadcasting live from the third floor of Surf City Building, Surfers Paradise, Gold Coast, Queensland, Australia. Here's Mr. Bright. Si DJ Papa Kiko ay ang radio DJ na nagpasikat ng programang Talk to Papa Manila ng WLSFM 97.1 under GMA Network mula 2008 hanggang 2017. This talented host from Quezon Province was also the mind behind many radio gimmicks in the Philippines. And he has been hosting different big events in the Philippines since then. DJ Papa Kiko is now here in Queensland to bring his experience and talents for all his kababayan here in Australia. Catch Papa Kiko every Wednesdays and Saturdays, 7 p.m. on Pinoy in Queensland, the podcast with DJ Papa Kiko together with Belle. Usapang Pinoy, enjoy Pinoy! Pinoy in Queensland, the podcast with DJ Papa Kiko and Belle would like to thank Presence Filipino Church. We congregate together every third Saturday of the month, lifting together Name of Jesus the Filipino Way. See us at the second floor, Small Auditorium, Surf City Building, Gold Coast. 3046 Surfers Paradise Boulevard. Call 0401-383-444 for more information. Follow us at Presence Filipino Church on Facebook and IG. Looking for the best photography and video coverage service here in Queensland? Be Ronatized. Rona Photography and Videography for all kinds of occasion. Call 0478-915-512 or email them at ronography@yahoo.com. Pinoy Pride Click and Shot. Rona Photography and Videography. Be Ronatized. Rona Photography and Videography is the official photo provider of Pinoy in Queensland, the podcast with DJ Papa Kiko and Belle.
Filipino dining is unforgettable at Lamiay Kaayo. Experience some of the best Pinoy food from old favorites like adobo, caldereta, crispy pata, and a whole lot more to the newest Pinoy favorites. Lamiay Kaayo is waiting for you at Mermaid Beach, Gold Coast Highway, Gold Coast. Call them at 0755-76974. Check them at facebook.com/Lamiay Kaayo. Kain na at Lamiay Kaayo, a taste of Filipino cuisine. Mga Philos, may pagkakataon kang manalo ng free meal mula sa Lamiay Kaayo at Pinoy in Queensland the Podcast. Manood lang ng Pinoy in Queensland the Podcast every Wednesdays and Sundays, 7 p.m. Hintayin ang queue ni Papa Kiko at ni Belle kung kailan pwedeng tumawag sa 0490-011-417. Sagutin lang ang aming simpleng tanong. At may pagkakataon ka ng manalo ng one free meal mula sa Lamiay Kaayo at Pinoy in Queensland the Podcast. Maagang papasko mula sa Lamiay Kaayo at Pinoy in Queensland the Podcast. Magkita-kita tayo sa Lamiay Kaayo, a taste of the Filipino cuisine. Mermaid Beach Road, Mermaid Beach, Gold Coast Highway.
Si DJ Papa Kiko ay ang radio DJ na nagpasikat ng programang Talk to Papa Manila ng WLSFM 97.1 under GMA Network mula 2008 hanggang 2017. This talented host from Quezon Province was also the mind behind many radio gimmicks in the Philippines. And he has been hosting different big events in the Philippines since then. DJ Papa Kiko is now here in Queensland to bring his experience and talents for all his kababayan here in Australia. Catch Papa Kiko every Wednesdays and Saturdays, 7 p.m. on Pinoy in Queensland, the podcast with DJ Papa Kiko together with Belle. Usapang Pinoy, enjoy Pinoy! We're back on Pinoy in Queensland, the podcast with DJ Papa Kiko together with Belle.
Pinoy in Queensland, the podcast, episode number 1, season number 2, on a Sunday, November 8, 2020. If you just tuned in, thank you for checking us out on Facebook. Pakishare po yung video natin, facebook.com/Pinoy in Queensland the podcast, youtube.com/Pinoy in Queensland the podcast. And saying what's up sa lahat ng nag-hi at nag-hello sa atin kahit replay. Thank you. Appreciate it. Pakishare yung video natin. We're having a great time. I'm having a great time. I hope you guys are having a great one as well. We're having a good one tonight with Miss Cola Paclibar, Cebuana, by heart. Hindi lang by heart. Okay, from the very start, Cebuana siya pero they went to Abu Dhabi, they went to Hong Kong, pero nandito siya ngayon sa Brisbane. Alright, so Queensland. Alright, again, we have Lami Ay Kaayo free meal. Kung gusto nyo tumawag, 04900111417, just let me know, okay? Pa-miss call lang kayo or ring lang kayo or mag-text lang kayo. Pwedeng kami mismo or ako mismo ang tatawag sa inyo. Again, sa mga taga-Bohol, wala po si Belle Manilhig tonight. I'm sure hinahanap tayo ng mga taga-Bohol. At ang Manilhig clan, she's resting. Alam mo, busy-busy ang mga accountant kapag ganitong panahon. So, hopefully she'll be back next Sunday. This coming Wednesday, meron po tayong ibang co-host din. Okay, we have I'll be introducing another co-host na makakasama natin every Wednesdays. Si Belle naman every Sundays. Kaya alam mo kung mawawalan ako ng trabaho tonight kasi si Coach Cola na po ang papalit sa akin. Okay? Medyo na ano po tayo, thrown out dito. Outshined. Biro lang. No worries. Good vibes only. Okay, good vibes only tayo. And speaking of good vibes only, joining me tonight is the founder of Good Vibes Only movement, the very beautiful Cola Paclibar.
Thank you.
Alright, Coach Cola, saan tayo na-stop kanina? Nawala na rin ako. Yeah.
Dami nating na-cover
dami natin
kanina.
pinag-usapan. So, ayun, si Coach Cola ay, nasa Facebook. Bago tayo mag-start ng ating second gap natin. And invite mo muna sila sa page mo para they can check you out while listening to us or while watching us.
Okay, yeah, sure. So, dahil our job is actually in digital marketing.
Okay.
Medyo madami kaming accounts online.
Sige.
So, if you want to follow me on Instagram, it's Cola Paclibar, COLAPACLIBAR. Nakaspell yan sa flyer ni Papa Kiko.
Poster,
so,
yeah.
yun lang. As in, yun lang. Pangalan ko lang. Cola Paclibar. And on Facebook, I also have a Facebook page, Cola Paclibar. If you want to find out more about Good Vibes Only movement and our different campaigns, you can visit us at Good Vibes Only. Oh, actually, nagpalit na pala kami ng pangalan sa Facebook. It's now Cola and the GVOM team.
Okay.
And on Instagram, it's the GVOM. As in THE GVOM. Yan. So,
THE
GVOM.
So, kailangan may the. Okay.
Kailangan may the kasi nawala na pala si GVOM. So,
Okay.
oo.
Ito rin kailangan merong Pinoy in Queensland the podcast kasi merong Pinoy in Queensland the group.
Okay.
So kaya bakit ang haba naman? So kailangan po namin talaga laging ilagay yung the podcast.
Oo.
Okay, para
Ang hirap mag-branding, diba?
Ang hirap mag-branding. Alam ng lahat ng mga image manager yan, mga brand manager yan.
Ginagawa din namin yan.
Yan
So,
din ang trabaho ko. Yan. Racket sa Pilipinas. Okay. Hello muna tayo sila mga tao before we go back sa ating kwentuhan. Si Marie Rickpel. Ano baka kilala mo? Hi to Marie Rickpel.
Hello. Kung kilala ko kayo.
Si Washington Permisa. Okay, siya yung mga kasama ko on Wednesday. Hello, papi. Reno Mendoza. Check? Hindi. Okay, hi na lang.
Hi na lang. Basta hi. Hello.
Si Nanay Annie David, ang aking nanay from Gracia. Thank you, Lord, kasi magaling na ang nanay ko. Alright, yeah.
Good.
Thank you, at ang tatay ko. So, Nanay Annie and Tatay Johnny dyan kay Gracia, of course. Okay? Alright, let's go back. Bago natin balikan yung GVOM, punta muna tayo sa Cola.
Sige.
Bakit ba naging Cola si Cola Paclibar?
Okay, this is pretty easy kasi so my real name is Nicola.
Okay.
Yes.
Nicola.
So hindi siya dahil mahilig ang
Sa Diet
parents
Coke.
ko sa Coca-Cola. It's the latter part of my name, my actual name.
Nicola.
Yes. And the reason why I used Cola, and actually yung story nito kasi yung mommy ko, when I said, Ma, I'm gonna start asking everyone to call me Cola. Sabi niya, why? why? Parang
Ayaw
nasad
niya?
siya.
Ayaw
Ayaw
niya?
niya nung una.
Ano ka, soft drinks ba tingin mo sa sarili mo?
Yun
anak?
nga, parang
Ganun.
sabi niya, ano ba yan? Bakit cola? Parang namang yung fizzy drink. Sabi ko, hindi kasi cool, di ba? Parang cola.
Yeah, at saka galing ng recall
Yes.
Galing.
Well, ito yung part ng life ko. The reason why I changed, or hindi naman change, kasi di ba part siya ng name ko. The reason why I asked people to start calling me Cola is because that was the moment in my life that I wanted to I really wanted to create my life as the way that I wanted it.
Okay.
And it was the name that I had given myself that I'm comfortable with. I think for a time, my parents were ashamed to refer to me as Cola because they either...
Natanggap na rin.
Oh, I think, but after a while, I think they realize that it is who I am. Like, lahat ng meron ako ngayon, or everything that I've built is while I was named, or I was called Cola.
Okay.
And from a branding perspective, it was easier to remember.
Yeah. I'm sure marami ng Nicole. Good thing, hindi mo na ginamit yun.
At saka, honestly, growing up, medyo nahirapan yung tao. Like, people had a hard time saying my name because they said, is it Nicola? Is it Nicola?
Yeah.
Or is it Nicola? Parang nahirapan sila. So, parang Cola na lang.
Cola na lang? Oo, mabilis.
Cola na lang, yeah.
Yeah, so doon pala
that's
galing
why,
yun. So
yes.
Nicola. Okay, so Cola. Alright. Okay, so 2013, nagkaroon ka ng depression. Yan,
Yes,
okay.
2013.
And then bumalik ng Hong Kong.
Yep.
Kailan pumasok yung the life coaching side of you? Or kailan mo na-realize na, kailangan kong mag-inspired ng tao. Kailangan kong, first, kailangan kong i-pick up muna yung sarili ko.
Yes.
Okay, kailan nag-start dyan?
So, I think the decision to move back to Hong Kong was the moment na I realized I need to do something else.
Okay.
Kasi before that, prior to that, I was just in a world of depression, of sadness. And wala, as in talagang, I was really lost. I didn't even understand just how lost I was.
Hindi mo alam kung bakit, saan
I didn't
nanggagaling.
know.
Yeah.
I had an idea why, but I couldn't justify. Parang hindi ko siya ma-justify kung bakit ganun ako kasad.
Yep.
And it came to a point where I said, I want to feel anything else but this.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And that was what I call a shift. Yun na yung shift na nangyari to how everything led up to moving back to Hong Kong.
So there's turning point, I'm sure. Alin doon? Meron bang nangyari? Or may nakausap kang tao nagpa-realized? Or you just woke up one day, tama na to? May nabasa ba ako? Gano'n. So, anong turning point mo?
Collection siya eh. Kasi a little
okay.
bit more, a backstory to bakit medyo depressed ako. Kasi nga, I was away from my family. Pero at that point, I was also a very difficult daughter and child to my parents.
Inamin mo na noon.
Oh yeah.
Dati hindi na.
Dati hindi.
mo.
Ngayon, I really own up to it.
Yep.
Yun. And,
Okay.
I gave my parents such a hard time when I was in college. And my mom was so patient with me.
Yeah.
In a sense na, she was really patient in the sense that she let me do whatever the hell I wanted to do. And she was ready with open arms when I was ready for her as well.
Good.
Yeah.
Nice. Timing.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I think, that experience really opened up also to me na there was something that I needed to work on with myself. There was something that I needed to heal, kumbaga, diba? And what actually happened is, and the reason why also GVOM exists is, wala pa to eh. This was the early days of Instagram.
Wala pa.
Yung lumang logo pa.
Oo. Kasi
yung brown
Instagram
pa,
before, ito ay pang foodie lang ito. I mean, pang food lang before.
For photographers actually.
Photographers,
So
yeah.
scenery, lahat. No, it wasn't, kung hindi siya kung ano siya ngayon, basically.
Grabe
And
yan.
early days, Facebook meron na rin. Pero ito pa yung araw na wala pang messenger. Pag may kakausapin ka sa Facebook, you'll write on their wall. Weird na mag-write sa people's wall ngayon, di ba?
Parang katatawid lang ng Friendster. Oo, yun.
Friendster
sakto.
pa. Testimony. Pengi naman testi.
At saka paano ba maglagay ng wall? Ang tawag sa ganun?
Oo, basta
may da-download ka. Oo, grabe. Ang saya nun.
So, ito yung time na yun. Pero meron ng mga parang vlogs, yung mga sanga.
yung vlogs pa lang.
Diba? Pero may Tumblr. Bago din yung
Tumblr. Yeah, syempre.
And ito, Tumblr was, very visual.
Mhm.
Para siyang, actually,
Parang siya yung nag-start ng lahat nga ng mga visuals.
siya.
Oo.
So, if you think about it, Instagram now, yung feed,
Mm,
parang Tumblr siya dati.
Yep, agree.
So,
Oo.
ito yung time na I was really sad. I was really depressed. I was really upset with my life. Pero may time ako parang lumabas, gano'n. alam mo yung sobrang depressed ka na you're trying to do everything or trying to do everything to feel anything but that. So that means hanging out with people who are toxic or you keep doing the same things that you know.
Keep hearing the same words
Same
from people.
words,
Yeah.
same experience, same people who make you feel like shit.
Ang ganda na lang. Oo, ang ganda na lang tayo.
It's the same thing.
Or parang pinarealize ng paligid sa'yo na normal lang yan, okay lang yan.
Yeah, exactly.
Hayaan mo lang siya mag-sink in sa'yo.
But you keep doing it over and over again. So, yun nga, fast forward, Tumblr, I was scrolling, and a lot of quotes actually na I saw online. And na-realize ko, as I was scrolling through Tumblr, I was starting to feel better about myself.
Okay.
Doon ko rin na-realize na, wow, yung mga nakikita ko online, medyo negative siya. Medyo,
So kung ano yung finifeed mo sa sarili mo,
yes,
may in-vibe mo,
yun yung
at yun ka
nararamdaman
na.
ko.
At eventually, di malalaman, yun ka na pala. Okay.
Actually, it starts as a feeling. Kasi a lot of people think na yung transition of whatever you feed yourself, you instantly become. Hindi eh. Hindi siya ganun kabilis. Whatever you start to parang immerse yourself in. Kunyari, you read the book, what kind of book are you reading? You go out, what kind of visuals are you seeing? What kind of quotes are you enjoying?
Movies, yan.
There's a certain feeling, like emotion that comes with it. And that feeling turns into a habit.
Okay.
And that habit becomes who you are.
Nang hindi mo nalalaman.
Yun yung unconsciously.
Yan.
Yes, that's the term, unconscious. So, yun. I think that was a spark for me, a moment of, an aha moment.
Na eto na pala ako ngayon. Nag-start na na-realize mo kung nasan ka na muna.
Yeah, exactly. Doon ko na-realize na pwede pala akong maging masaya. Na
may
ganito
iba
lang.
pala.
Na ganito lang, na walang ibang taong nagpapasaya sa akin.
Hindi ko kailangan hanapin sa ibang tao.
Hindi ko kailangan hanapin sa ibang tao.
Okay.
And then I realized, the second part to that was, now that I've found something that can kind of make me feel better, ano yun? So sabi ko, content, pictures, quotes, visuals. Oo. And easier to absorb. Ito na yung communication arts na pumasok bigla. I analyze parang, ano bang meron? Bakit biglang? And I think that part also of me was the analytical part that hindi ako solve sa, okay, I feel good. It was more of, I was looking for, why did I feel good?
And then the output. Naghahanap ka ng makikita mo mismo na.
Yes, exactly.
Saan nanggaling to? Yung kinalabasan ng aking mga decisions.
Exactly.
Yan. Okay.
And I think what led after that was the intention to also share it.
Yun na nga. Kasi nagkaroon nga ng GVOM.
Nagkaroon ng GVOM.
Okay.
Ang nasa isip ko nun is...
Kasi wait lang, sorry. Pwede namang ayusin ko na lang yung sarili ko, then okay na. Balik na ako sa mami ko sa Hong Kong or mag-work na ako somewhere, balik sa corporate world, and masaya na ako. Pero, you decided na hindi doon mag-i-stop.
Yes.
Kailangan meron akong output and makaka-apekto.
Yes.
Pay it forward. Okay.
Yes, exactly.
Okay.
I think it was for me more of the purpose was the thing that saved me. So, purpose in terms of, ang sabi ko kasi nung time na yun, what I said was, if I can help just one other person who feels depressed, sad, upset, angry, whatever, if I can just make someone else feel
kahit
good,
isa lang. Okay.
even if it's just one other person, then that as an intention, as a purpose for me was fulfilling.
Yeah, sabi nga, you cannot change the whole world, but you can change one world.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then it was later on, it was like different levels,
Okay.
It was later on that I realized the person that I could help the most was myself. And I was that one
Mag-i-start sa sarili.
person.
Lagi natin narinig yun, pero ang hirap gawin.
Mahirap.
Simulan mo sa sarili mo,
Yes.
hindi ko nga magawa. Pero finally,
Yeah.
nagkaroon ka na ng turning point na gano'n.
Yes.
You decided to make an output out of your realization. So,
Out of my dilemma. Out of my...
your dilemma and lahat na yata nang nangyari. Okay.
And it was really that moment that I also realized that the only way that I can help someone else is if I help myself first.
Yep, agree.
And it's everything in life. And later when we talk more about the Coach Cola brand, my main subject or my main intention for Coach Cola is it's all about relationships. But really the focus is the relationship that you have with yourself.
First,
Yes.
as always.
Because the
Okay.
relationship that you have with yourself will affect everything else around you.
Yeah.
Meaning
Totoo
all
yan.
of your other relationships.
Relationship with intimate man yan, romantic or family.
Family,
or
friends,
co-workers.
lahat.
Colleagues, lahat yan. Okay.
Yeah.
Relationships sa social media pages mo.
Yeah. Oo.
Kasi intention yan ng personality mo eh.
Yes,
Diba?
exactly.
So kung ano yung post mo dyan. So it's a relationship as well. We can
Yeah.
call it that. Okay. So kailan pumasok na? Kailan naman pumasok yung GVOM? Good vibes. Lagi ko narinig yan. Nasa bubblegum yan.
Yeah.
O, diba? Sa Pilipinas, good vibes lang tayo, pre, ha? Relax, bro. Good vibes lang, pare. Ayoko nang manood ng mga ganyan. Good vibes lang. So, bakit good vibes?
I really, kasi parang, ewan ko, I resonated with the term good vibes only. So, yun talaga, when I felt good about seeing that content, those quotes, ganon, yung mga visuals, yun talaga yung term na I had in my head, good vibes only. But then yun nga, I said, one, copyright, kasi ang dami nang gumagamit ng good vibes only.
Baka parang political party rin yan.
Oo nga, exactly.
sa school, yung mga party sa school. Okay.
So the next level na I thought of was, ano ba talaga yung gusto kong mangyari dito? Diba?
Ano yung intention?
Oo. Ano yung gusto kong mangyari? And yun nga, so sabi ko, I wanna help people. So parang naisip ko, okay, what does helping people look like? Ito na yung branding part. Ano ba yun? What words come to my mind? So yun nga, move. And then,
okay. Movies like action.
Yes, exactly.
Okay.
So,
doing something.
Yun nga. Tapos pero naisip ko din at, most of the impactful things that has happened in history is yung mga movement.
Oo naman.
Diba?
Oh, yeah.
Mga revolution.
Revolution. Lalo
diba?
na sa mga Filipino. Yung
Black
kumilos.
Lives Matter ngayon.
I know,
Diba? They're all movements. So sabi ko,
okay.
that's great. Parang sabi ko, why not? Diba? Why not start a movement wherein we focus more on the good things that are happening in our life versus the negative things.
Yeah.
So from
Good,
the very
good.
beginning, yun talaga yung intention.
Okay.
Is to shift people's focus, intention, yung lahat kasi, lalo na with social media, napaka short attention span ng mga tao.
I know, especially mga bata ngayon.
Yes,
Ibitawan ka na
exactly.
niya ng mga 3 minutes, 4 minutes.
Ang mga bata ngayon, mas lalo na silang depressed with everything that they're seeing online. They're comparing themselves with other people.
During our days, our time, kailangan lang natin yung expression. Meron tayong mga freedom wall sa school.
Yeah,
Ngayon,
exactly.
lahat ng freedom meron sila, pero depressed pa rin.
Yep, exactly. I mean, with us, our generation, or millennials, is on the cusp of the internet and without the internet, right? We experience telephone lines, yung
Tama.
mga
Agree.
no internet, dial-up connection,
Tama.
this floppy disks.
Nagsimula tayo sa
Yeah.
tumbang preso.
Yeah.
Tapos
yeah.
ngayon, online na lahat.
Yeah, exactly.
Online na lahat,
What is Kapintero? Mayroon ng online game for it.
Okay.
Diba? Parang,
Patintero.
ay, Kapintero.
Gusto ko yan.
Gawa tayo ng
Doon na po
online
pumasok ang
game.
Abu Dhabi at Hong Kong. Huwag po kayong magagalit. Sa
Patintero
Hong Kong
pala.
po. Sa Hong Kong
Oo,
po
sorry
kayo.
po, sorry.
No worries. Yeah, patintero.
Pero
Oo.
yun, like, there's probably an app for it now. Diba?
Lahat naman. Nandun
Lahat
na.
may app na.
Nasa app na ngayon. Langit, lupa, impyerno sa app na ngayon.
That was on.
Tsaka yung, di ba, yung sense, yung personal, interpersonal communication.
Yeah.
Yun yung unang-unang nawala.
Imagine mo before, di ba, when you hang out with people, wala yung text, yung mga ganyan. Sabihin, saka yung sense of accountability. Na pag sinabi mo, uy, magkita tayo sa sa
9
playground,
o'clock
9 a.m. doon ka.
May
You'll show
iwan.
up. Wala yung parang follow-up, asan ka na banda? Malilate
Sunod
ako
na lang,
konti.
me.
Oo, diba? Patience is also something na we learned growing up.
Sunod na lang, me.
Here na me, where na you? Parang ganun.
Sunod na lang ako pa rin.
Yeah, but it's really a different time. And so that's when I thought na, yun nga, it was very valuable to produce content, to share content that reminds people na your life is your own and you can choose to focus on the good things.
Okay.
And bahala na, negative things, they happen every single day. Laging may nangyayaring masama sa mundo.
Hindi may iwasan. Inevitable, of
Araw-araw.
course.
But
paano mo siya handle? Yun ang tanong.
Yes, and ano yung gagawin mo with what you have.
Okay.
Diba? So that I think is the really most important thing kasi people get stopped. They feel na when I experience something